Chyba wciąż za głośno. No elo, nie mam na imię... Pfu, co ja? Przecież to było takie... Tak dawno tego używam. Witam. To jest kolejny odcinek z Batman The... Kurna, wciąż mi za głośno. To Batman The Enemy Within. Nie skończyliśmy poprzedniego epizodu, ponieważ jest tak długi był, że przekroczył limit. Jest. Zgaduję, że to jest Markol. Jakby co, Markola nie mam, no PlayStation nie będzie nagrywać niestety. Szkoda. No to kontynuujemy, tak? No. Gitara. Już włączam komentarze. Jakby co, wbiliście 70, do tego teraz nagrywam. Gdyby ktoś nie wiedział, albo zapomniał, w poprzednim odcinku poznaliśmy pana zagadkę, tam jakieś rzeczy robiliśmy, dostaliśmy niego pudełko, odkryliśmy tam różne rzeczy. Umarł chyba, nie wiem, Lucius, taka baba, ona myśli, że możemy być największym takim wielkim bossem tych wszystkich przestępców, ponieważ zawsze jesteśmy tam gdzie właśnie akurat są te złe osoby, bla bla bla, no i teraz kontynuujemy.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of three at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Siemka, sorry, że nie byłem na poprzednim live. Nie, spoko, nie, spoko. Jak chcesz, to możesz sobie obejrzeć, żeby dokładnie wiedzieć, co się stało w naszym poprzednim odcinku. I miss you, old friend. I look out of here.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family, as if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal.
Jak coś, to nie może sam brać. Aha, no to spoko.
We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Nie, Batman nie zabija, więc wiesz.
It won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent
Hello,
way.
Green Dogs.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Nie wiem.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Poczekajcie. No, mam prywatną, raczej publiczną. Zrobię prywatną, żeby nikt mi nie wbijał na imprezę. Bo nie
Just
chcę,
thought
żeby
there'd
mi
be
ktoś...
more time. There were so many things I
yes,
wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany,
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
O, powinnaś, bo przecież to on.
it's okay. It's okay.
Przecież to on pracował nad tym, żeby odgodzić do pudełku.
Just
No, nic się nie stało. Lucius umarł, teraz jest pogrzeb
trying
dla
to wrap
niego.
my head around it all.
Wiesz, takie typowy taki Batman, taka typowa seria, że ktoś umrze, bardzo ważny, jest pogrzeb, no, bardzo często nie ma pogrzebu. Na przykład we Frontier nie było pogrzebu, po prostu włożyli... Kurde,
What were you guys working on that
zapomniałem nawet jak ta dziewczyna się mówiła, no dobra.
could have caused that?
It
I
doesn't
told you,
quite add
just
up.
not here, just normal corporate.
Please tell me. For my own sanity.
It's need to.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce?
What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Oj. Niestety.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the...
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your
Joker, o
day.
kurna, przyjaciel, siema! Patrzcie, Barkul przyszedł. Jednak nie jest martwy, jednak jest
I
żywy.
can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I?
Okej.
You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Dzięki. Get well soon.
I knew you'd be hurting. See,
Very thoughtful of you.
I
Are
thought
you
it might make
messing
you
with me?
feel
That's
better.
not...
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new
Wiem.
guy now.
Wiem o tym.
It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham.
Joker to Joker. Zawsze będę z nim przyjacielem. Bo ja, powiem wam,
Sometimes I miss those padded walls.
ja bardziej lubię Jokera niż Batmana. Nie wiem dlaczego.
Where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
It's the best place for you. I'm sure they take you back.
Oh no, Bruce. Didn't you know? I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham.
Dobra.
You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a
course
man
I
of your
will.
word.
Deals,
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives. And now,
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would.
I'll be happy to.
Please don't let me
I don't
down.
want anything.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun.
Zabawa zawsze fajna.
Knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so
Selfie.
excited.
Smile for the camera.
Now, what filter should I use? Thank you, Bruce. Ooh, that's a good one. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone.
Only from the
shouldn't be
news. I want to
surprised.
take him down.
Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hold.
His whole... You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna sleep. Excuse me. Sorry.
Uy.
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Now, whatever you say now, John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him
Jak
we're
dasz
on Riddler's
nadajnik,
trail.
to on w drugim epizodzie by się zorientował. Właśnie wiem, bo to właśnie to jest takie logiczne. Dasz nadajnik, zorientował się i będzie zły. Zaufam mu. Joker, John. O, jedno obojętne. Joker, spoko gość.
Enjoying the view.
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. Yeah, I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
Yeah, he certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East
Mam
End's been a no
Battlefront
man's
2
land
i
since Harvey
nagram.
Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out
Ale
there, but
na
City
razie
Hall's not giving up the
nie
funds.
chce mi się.
The area between
grać.
42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Jestem
The
z
only thing there-
osobowości podobny. Bardzo
There's
podobny.
an old
Pewnie
water
ci jesteście
tower.
normalnie jak bracia, albo nawet jak
Something
bliźniaki.
feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
The way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. Stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you were the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that.
Poczucie
Waller,
humoru,
she doesn't see that as a strength.
poczucie humoru, normalnie żarty i w ogóle. Po prostu bardzo podobne
If
jest
there's a
do niej.
chance he's there, we should probably let her know.
Z wyglądu też
I
nawet.
don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Ja nawet nie wiedziałem, o co ja tam wybieram. Ja wziąłem tylko byle co.
No one's home.
No ale gdybyś sobie zafarbował na zielone, to byś był normalnie jak 2 krople wody.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
To
We
wszystko
go
będzie.
in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Fajnie, powiem ci. Fajnie, że jesteś w grze.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. One shoe, melted.
Must
No, that's
belong to
super.
poor Cinderella over there.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Let's take another look around. The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how
Jak na
careful
razie
Riddler is, chances are
oceniasz się?
good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Na razie bardzo dobrze.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
I talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry
Harvey.
about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Prawdopodobnie Harvey. Błaha.
That's an agency-issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
No, mówiłem, że ci mi się już jak na razie podoba.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Nic tu więcej nie ma.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Już wiem. To.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there
I need
is
your help.
dead.
I won't fail.
There's a good chance
Would
he'll kill
you rather
you too.
go in?
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman. Hurry the hell up.
Almost make out a message.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
Ow.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
O kurna. The third one. Czej.
Not that one.
Szlak. Pierwsza śmierć.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Siema. Czemu mi nie działa? Czemu? Gałko nie jest... Czemu?
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
W którą to stronę? Przecież kręcę! Przecież kręcę! O co ci chodzi? Przecież kręcę, o co to chodzi? Głupie to.
Congratulations, you're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Dobra, wreszcie mi się udało. To trzeba było 2 gałkami. To do tego najpierw mi się udało.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up
They're
against
not
the
my
ropes
friends. Whatever it takes to stop
to
them.
want that
You're all
government
worth
scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
O ty chamie, czyli to przez ciebie umarł. No oczywiście przez niego, a przez kogo innego.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
I'll walk with him.
I'd tell you if I could, Jim.
It's like that, huh?
As I said, if I could.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands?
It's hard to talk about it. This stays
Pretend I never
between
heard
us.
any of it?
It's your decision.
Whatever you do, this has to stay between us.
Oh, does it? Because I, what, just happened to stumble into it?
Slack.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. If you really think it's important this stays between us, then I won't say a word. Batman. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Dobra. Nie mogę jemu powiedzieć, że jestem Bruce Wayne. To jest za wielki sekret, żeby on go znał. On się wciąż ma te strachy przez Lady Arkham.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
I still have you.
Now it's two.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy
I don't
away
want
from
you,
duty.
I don't want you to
However
feel this.
unpleasant
You're
it may be.
in this role.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Dobrze.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Ciekawe, powiem wam ciekawa opcja. Disable. Bruce.
Tower.
No. The
Szlak.
two sounds have
Czemu
to be the
nacisnąłem?
same.
Aha, bo ja spojrzałem do góry i myślałem takie, aha, to jest to.
Batman?
Batman. Wayne. Bruce. Tower. Enterprise. Disable. Riddler. Bruce. Enterprise. Tower. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who
checked out on the
actually
recent
sounds like he's
San
keeping his word.
Go on, Rolito. Room Mori arms dealer. Check it out. Great work, John. Wayne Mori.
Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
I almost forgot.
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer.
Oj, dobra, zobaczmy.
Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
I like... Jak będziesz walczył z Riddlerem i będziesz miał wybór kwadrat czy kółko, daj kółko, ok. Ty, a który bardziej mi pomoże? Ellie Knable czy Rum Mori? Wydaje mi się, że Mori... Nie wiem. Jak myślicie? Który da mi więcej informacji? Wydaje mi się, że Mori. Dobra.
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical.
Gordon.
Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
O, znowu ten głupi wybór. No, bo... Dobra. Walker się obrazi jak Mori, jak Ellie, to wtedy Gordon się obrazi. Wolę, żeby Walker się obraziła.
I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Wolę, żeby ona się obraziła niż Gordon. I tak jej nie ufam. Ja bym wolał pójść do Moriego jako
Waller's
Batman.
people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter
Keep this
between
between us.
friends.
I need your help. We have a mirror.
It's better if Waller's people don't know about this conversation.
Amanda Waller is watchful, Mr. Wayne. Watchful and ruthless. I'd advise you not to cross her.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
We're on the same side. Europeans killed my friend. You're on his...
You sold the Riddler weapons that killed one of my oldest friends. Lucius's blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent. I'm sorry for your loss.
There's an easy way to make up for it.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
I'm crazy. I have a pretty good idea.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
I'm more ruthless than he was. He was criminal.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
Pomóc mu czy nie? Dobra, pomożemy jemu.
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Alfred, I've sent you Moore's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which...
grupie. Which is...
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
The Lady of Dublin. 10:38 PM.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Teraz będzie walka. Okej.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What's your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see
We
what this
found
is
him.
all in aid of. You
Maury's
agents-
information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
She's about to regret her miscalculations. All your idiot colleagues, too.
A good spot for cover.
It's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless.
Wait for it.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when you brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online, Al.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
To wszystko była pułapka. Oczywiście.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait.
Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please.
It's
Don't
on.
let him die.
I'll answer
Say
it.
it.
I need an answer.
There's no right.
Or click, click, click.
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
You don't get it. I make the rules, not you.
Please. No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my God, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the bat
Dobra.
to target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of
That's
Gotham
not the
now?
Riddler.
I
That
want to
may be
hear
me.
it from you.
I am.
What are you doing? No! Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me.
Za słaby jesteś, żeby z mną walczyć, panie zagadko.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Dobra, udało się.
This can't be happening.
Anor. Marko powiedział mi, żeby to zrobić. Powiem wam, to chyba nawet nie do znaczenia. Ale to było epickie. O, screenshot? Chyba zdążyłem. Okej. Bo ja lubię robić screenshoty w grach i są takie fajne momenty.
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages.
Yes, you're aware.
We only made things worse.
Not true. I wouldn't have been able to stop him without you.
Thank you, Batman. It's good to know we've got Riddler in custody. Despite the cost.
Ja go zabiłem? A, no... Nie wiem.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it?
I had to protect it. I don't regret it.
Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed.
Pewnie Harvey.
I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone.
to. You need better friends.
They betrayed me.
They were
cut.
smart.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
To może Harley, bo ha.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Joker?
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Czy Riddler... Pan zagadka chyba umarł.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble.
I'll take the floor.
I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Jim.
How am I not gonna worry? Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how, but I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't
I
demote
only
me.
work
I
with
just
Gordon. Blame me.
Don't like it? Go cry to
We're
the
making
governor.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham.
Serio?
You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them
John
by
Doe
now.
is involved. I'm not sharing. Riddler
Let me know if you have anything to share.
Do your own dirty work, Waller. You'll get nothing from me.
That's a real shame. No one's better suited for this job than you. Evidence in his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former
Wiedziałem.
psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Nie.
Bruce Wayne.
Okej, poznała, że jesteśmy Bruce'em Wayne'em. To nie jest chyba dobry znak. You and players saw Gordon become steadfast. He appreciated you packing him up in front of Walker. He was glad that you trusted him with the truth because you took his side against Walker. He is steadfastful. Okay, when players saw Alfred became vengeful. He was proud when you said we'll bring the Riddler and Willow. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with pain. He admires that you did whatever it took to get the drive. Guilt. When players left Ian guilt-ridden. She impressed that you stood up to Walker. She was sorry she agreed you were asking you to be questioned. She is full of guilt for having survived when her friends didn't know. She tried when you told her she had good causes and funeral. But because you told her the truth about ending Lucius, she now feels betrayed. Strange, she was not happy when you Stephen Gordon. She was furious when you held her witness get away because you went behind her back to walk Murray. She will work with you, but bigger than exotic. At the funeral, he was pleased to see you. He was proud of himself that he chose a car you liked. He was absolutely exhausted that you agreed to meet his friends. What did you tell Gordon about the car? You and some player Gordon could not talk about Lucius. I was silent about Gordon asking you about Lucius off player. Bet you more for a drive. Players against die, not answering this question. No, powiem wam, nie wiem dlaczego ja tak zrobiłem. Not now. Mam jeszcze jeden epizod, więc jeśli chcecie zobaczyć kolejny odcinek jutro, to wiecie, wbijcie 70. A jak nie, to kiedy będzie, co nie? Kiedy drugi epizod? No, kiedy będzie 70 wyświetleń. Jeśli jeszcze wbijecie dzisiaj, to jeszcze nagram Batmana. Powiem wam ciekawy epizod w ogóle. Czyli jednak Harley. Nie Harvey. Dobra. Czyli... to jest ciekawe, czyli jak przejdziemy epizod, to wtedy pokaże nam, kim byli. A to jest takie oczywiste, to też jest oczywiste, to też jest oczywiste. To już jest... takie, ponieważ nie wiemy, kto to jest. To może być Joey, Don, też znany jako Joker, albo Harvey. Albo jeszcze ktoś inny. Nie wiem. Mam nadzieję, że się podobał ten odcinek. Jeśli nie, to szkoda, jeśli tak, to fantastycznie, więc do zobaczenia w następnego odcinku z Batman, ten mój Witten i z innych gier. Do zobaczenia w następnego odcinku. Bywajcie, moi widzowie. 70 wyświetleń, następny odcinek.